I have been in very few like legitimate relationships, and I don't know, I've had some, like, the thing is, I'm not perfect either 100%, but I definitely have had some traumatic experiences, and I think they were traumatic for both parties. And it's hard because those types of traumatic experiences make you really, you're scared to I don't know, when you're in a relationship with someone, obviously you trust them a lot, and to have someone, you know, you don't want to put that trust out there again after you have past traumatic experiences. And I definitely think it's okay to take time after that to focus on yourself, and again, trying to find the positive in situations, but you know, if you're not compatible with someone, if someone treated you wrong, if I don't know, it just didn't work out, you can learn for the next time what you do deserve. And also yeah, you can also find out what you do deserve. And I think the best thing is kind of to move on from the situation, and it's really easy to, I don't know, just like look for blame. Like, what did I do wrong to deserve this? My first relationship, I was cheated on, and I thought like there was something wrong with me, but a lot of the times it has nothing to even do with you. So just know, you know, even if you're not confident that like you were, I'm like, this is like such a tricky situation, but like, even if, you know, you aren't confident that you were the best you could have been in that situation, I just think it's important to move on, find the positive, and if you need to take a break from being in a relationship for a while, like, go do it. You know, we're young, like, I mean, unless you want to get married when you're young, go for it, but like, I want to be a young bitch. I mean, you can be a young bitch and be married, but, you know, there's so much time. Like, you can, listen, Shay Mitchell from Pretty Little Liars, I believe she started acting when she was in her 20s. Essentially, like, we have so much time on our hands to start whatever the hell we want. And like, relationships right now can be just a part of the equation, but should they be, you know, like life or death? I mean, if you really feel like you found someone that feels that way, like feels like, you know, but also it can be a really good time to try things out. And I think there's a big reason a lot of people's okay, let's see. Yay, my video showed up for someone for Hand Al Danny. Did I say your name right? Okay, I didn't want to say it wrong. The video showed up. Yay. Great. What have you guys been watching? What music have you been listening to? What movies have you been watching? Like, I want to know, because I need recommendations, and I feel like I've been watching a lot of the same stuff. I've been like okay, well, this is kind of cute. Sorry, I go on so many side tangents, but I've been watching a lot of old stuff that I grew up with as a kid that I kind of like, you know, when you watch something when you're 15, 16, or even like 12 or 11, and I don't know, you just like, you never really watch it again, and then watching it almost feels new, and like you notice different things. I don't understand how people casually watch TV shows. Like, I'm fucking invested. I am looking up the branded wiki page for that fandom, and I am literally looking it up on, like, I look them up on Tumblr. I like a movie from 10 years ago, I look it up on Twitter, and I'm like, okay, like, you know, what do people think about this? Like, I don't casually watch anything. Anything. I try so hard, but you listen to Jessie Paege. Thank you. Someone said I'm a good singer. That's very sweet. I have watched Merlin. I've watched a few episodes with my dad, and I really liked it. I've watched A Fault in Our Stars, and I read the book. I was such a John Green. So I used to be a heavy reader, which I'm not anymore, and I, like, every single day, the two things I want to implement I can do them. Working out again, just for myself, purely for myself, but it's just a matter of like I don't have time. Like I don't know, I just want to like I want to be strong. And then I also want to read again, and especially I want to read like a lot of, you know, self-help books about wellness and like productivity. Cause I didn't read those books when I was a kid. I read like every fucking Percy Jackson book and like, I don't know. But anyways, my favorite, God, what is it? Fuck, okay, wait, hold on. Wait, God, it's coming back to Will Grayson, oh my God. Okay, bomb, wow, I got it before it loaded. Dear John, I don't know where the fuck I got that from. Will Grayson is my favorite John Green book, and I think that should be turned into a movie. It's so fucking good. 100% love it. If you've ever read that book, have not read that book, it's great. It's good. It's a good book. I love that book. Thank you. Such a good book. Literally was like my favorite when I was in high school. 10 out of 10. But I did read The Fault in Our Stars. I read The Fault in Our Stars was actually not my favorite. It did make me cry, but Looking for Alaska was my fucking favorite. Loved that book. But Will Grayson, they were like kind of tied. Will Grayson is less sad, I think, but it's still a fucking great story, and it's so creative. It's two authors. I'm just not even gonna read the book. I do watch Outer Banks. I've just been watching cartoons. That's all I can fucking watch right now. Like, anything live action feels too real. Because I like to watch adventure, but like, I don't know, anything live action feels too real. Like I want a cartoon with mature concepts that I can relate to, but I want it to be a cartoon. Therefore, I watch anime. There you go. That is why I watch anime. I read Will Grayson last year, Win for the Gays. Yes, oh my God, I forgot there's a gay moment in that book. That was like before I even like knew anything about sexuality. I was just like the 15-year-old girl that like had no boyfriend and had never kissed a boy, and I was just like, I guess I'm just nothing. I was talking about this with someone the other day, but I saw like a TikTok, and you know when you see TikToks and you're like, damn, like we all, like so many people you feel better about yourself. Through elementary school, middle school, and high school, I never had any relationship. So you don't need a relationship in school to be successful or hot. No kidding. My life is not about being hot. Like, plus, okay, I saw this other TikTok that was saying that this doesn't even matter when you glow up or whatever, but that a lot of kids that quote unquote hit their peak when they're not in college and high school, not all of them, but a lot of them that don't, can actually end up being better people. So who knows? I mean, doesn't matter. I'm not, yeah. I was I don't think people would believe how much of a different kid I was growing up. Like, I like can't even explain how different I seem. Like really fucking shy, but like, oh my God. Yeah, like no one knew anything about me, and I was just really shy, and I just did whatever my friends did, and that was kind of it. And even like, oh my God, which is so funny, I've always been like, I guess like a geek, quote unquote, because I don't know, my brother was one of my closest friends growing up and one of my only friends, and I don't know, we would just like play Pokemon all day. But you know, to my one best friend in school, like I wouldn't tell her I played Pokemon, and one day he brought it up in front of her when we were fighting in the car, and I started hysterically crying because I was so fucking embarrassed. Now I'm like, yeah, I watch anime, like whatever. So, I mean, that's gonna sound dumb because I feel like nowadays it's like, oh, you're not like other girls, that's so cool, which is interesting because now it's almost like, I don't want to say trendy to show more uniqueness, which is great, but it's so different from like the way I grew up, because I'm not gonna a girl thing to play Pokemon. Like, different times, I don't know. But like, even still, I go on TikTok and I think that I dress like a lot of girls my age, and then I like talk to other people from my area of Boca and they're like, you dress so different. And I'm like, really? I feel like, I don't know. Okay. Anyways. I'm like, I'm going on a rant. I need to stop. Oh, this is a good question. Okay, I feel like I led someone on. How do I apologize? Because I feel bad. Story of my life. I'm just like a really friendly, bubbly person, and I feel like sometimes, I don't know. Anyways, I am that person that is so unaware. I do not know if someone's flirting with me. Like, I'm just unaware. I'm just kind of like, okay, wow, they're so nice. Yeah, I'm that person. But I feel like one thing I do that isn't okay is I just like very obviously friend zone a person, which like isn't the right way to do it. I think, you know, if the person is brought up that they would like the relationship to be something else and you feel differently, but you want to keep that friendship, I think being honest and telling that person how you feel, it's just the best way to go. And is it gonna be weird? Probably for a bit, but I think you'll get over it, especially if you guys are really meant to be friends. Cool. Mood, I'm a Libra. What is that? I'm trying to get more into astrology. I know Libras are about balance, and Halsey's a Libra, and that's about it. I know a lot about Pisces because that's me, but yeah. My thought process is, I'm confused. Okay, I actually, this is a question for everyone that watches me. I've realized that a lot of people are bringing up, you know, age differences and legality, and I feel like growing up, I remember one of Miley Cyrus's first boyfriends was like so much older than she was. She was like 6. From people, and it's crazy. I see kids coming out so much younger nowadays. They are so much younger when they come out, and I know some people have had stories like that, like people around my age, but I feel like it's a lot less common for people around, you know, that are now 21, 23, I don't know, 25, but I came out when I was 19 years old, which could be considered late, but I think it partially proves that there is no age. I mean, I discovered myself, quote unquote, even still a little late. Like, I came out to friends when I was 17, 18, and like even when I had my first kiss with a girl in high school, I still honestly just, if anyone was here for my conversation before, when I was through all of school, I was in no relationship, and honestly, like, had no desire to be in a relationship. Like, I just kind of was on my own, and like, okay, like, I don't, ew. I was like, ew, get this away from me. So, anyways, it's so crazy because I hear these stories from people that were like, oh, I knew since I was young, and like, honestly, I mean, like, I definitely had crushes, but like, when I was in school, I just had no desire to be in relationships, and maybe like that was like gay of me, I don't know, or maybe it wasn't. I mean, because I'm pretty sure people that aren't a part of the community can feel that way too, but coming out is one thing when you're 16 means that, that's indefinite, and I guess, I don't know, maybe that takes off a little bit of the pressure. Someone said they are a Scorpio. Okay. Apparently I'm very compatible with every single, now that I'm trying to get into astrology, every single, I don't know, everything's like Pisces are very compatible with Scorpios, and I'm like, okay, where's this Scorpio I'm gonna date that's gonna change my life, I don't know. Ooh, let's see, okay. This is a good question. How do I learn to work harder? I'm trying to be less depressed by creating more activities for myself. So I feel this. It is so difficult. I've been trying to wake up a little bit earlier, which has helped me a little bit for sure. I've been trying to make healthier food that just makes me feel more energized, so I rely less on like, which like, I'm not telling anyone they need to eat healthier for sure, but it has just been fun to, I guess, make recipes that are, without restricting yourself, that have ingredients that can like mentally, because there are certain foods that can actually give you that serotonin boost, and like, since this all started, and I just started playing guitar. That helped me a lot. I also got really into skincare during this quarantine, and like, that's been great. Literally, like, I've transformed my skin through quarantine. Like, this is no makeup. It is great. 10 out of 10 recommend. Everyone's still writing their horoscopes. So if y'all want to read me, I'm a Pisces sun. No one asked for this. I'm Annie, I love you. I'm a Capricorn moon, and which I feel like comes out a lot, and I am a Aries rising, but whenever I get a horoscope reading, apparently I have 4 of my houses, and like 4 of my okay, let's go on CoStar. I have 4 of my really important houses in Aries. Like, I know my Venus, which is like how I am romantically, and Aries are a lot, so watch it. No. I don't know. Whenever I get a reading, they're like, you should identify more with being an Aries, so I guess I'm a bad bitch, but I feel like I'm such a Pisces. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Let's make sure no one can see my phone number. Okay. What is my password on here? Let's see. I got a new phone because this one, it's a story, and I still have the other phone, but it's only functional at home when I have Wi-Fi, so I'm live on this one. What's your skincare? Glad you asked. I love using the Drunk Elephant Hydrofacial at night. I like putting vitamin C serum on in the morning. It's great, it's relaxing, it smells good. I like Greek yogurt. It makes, I don't know, I just like the way my skin looks the next day. Like, sometimes I even pay attention to what food, I'm like very into supplements too. I'm just like turning into Tonight, guys, today I have power and sex and love. Where the fuck is that in my life? Okay. I also have pressure and routine. Yeah, I did feel that a lot. And spirituality. Wow. I have trouble with thinking and creativity in my social life. I mean, that should be there every day. It's okay to admit you are an ox in need of a yoke. You are feeling wounded today, but feelings aren't facts. Why? Why do you be a human doormat like that? Yeah, co-star! Why am I a human doormat? Try to resist measuring your self-worth against external validation today, guys. I need you all to like and watch my new video and subscribe. I'm not kidding, no. This month I have to decide between courage and self-destruction. Oh shit. You're at your worst when you look for a challenge. That's a good point. You're at your worst when you look for a challenge. I'm like, what the fuck does that apply to? I think it's probably how I take on like 20 projects at once and I'm like, yeah, this is a great idea. The general theme of my life during this period is to expand my horizons and broaden the range of my experience. There's a space between action and reaction. Basically, they're like, get out, you stupid bitch. Well, I can't, I'm sorry. There is a space between action. In that expanse lies your power to choose a response. Well, shit, guys, what does that mean? Guys, I'm reading my horoscope, by the way, if you're confused. So, my chart. So my rising is Aries, my Venus is Aries, my Mercury is Aries, and my Jupiter is Aries, which apparently means I got a shit ton of Aries. What is that? And like, whenever people whenever anyone that is experienced with astrology reads my chart, they're like, you should identify more as an Aries. So. Jacqueline Glenn is an Aries, and she's way more of a bad bitch than I am, so I can't really take that. Yes! Oh, I definitely want to do a FaceTime card game. Someone said they're an Aries. Aries are the best. Okay. Aries are the best. Someone's I've been going around to old YouTubers, and I'm glad you're doing well. Cute! Someone said I am a baddie. Well, okay, here's how this makes sense. So, Aries are considered very confident, and, I mean, there's way more to that, but confident, sure of themselves, though maybe they can hide some insecurity, and you're rising, by the way, if anyone wants to open CoStar at the same time, I'm gonna give, like, the worst explanation of this, but if anyone wants to open their horoscope, I'll let you know everything I know. Your rising is how people first perceive you. So that makes sense. People first perceive me as a bad bitch. But then your moon sign is people that really know you and who you are like in your... Someone once described it with an egg, where the egg shell is your rising, because you see the egg shell first. Pisces overall, which means I'm emotionally unstable. And then, wow, we love laughing at emotional instability. And then my egg yolk, how people that only really know me know, a side of me that only people that really know me see, and how I am a lot when I'm alone, is that's your moon, and that's Capricorn. So that means that can mean I can be very serious and goal-oriented and analytical, I believe. Does that make sense? Okay. Astrology. See, I know. I'm like, someone else is a Pisces. You stand so hard. So like, people, that would make sense. I feel like people that just see me on the surface wouldn't know that I can actually be when you're alone are deeply comfortable. So your moon reflects a side of you that not a lot of people get to see, but it's kind of you when you're alone. Okay, I kind of got that right. And if your moon is in Capricorn, it means your emotional self is somewhat repressed. Okay, in the name of responsibility, seriousness, and rationality. That makes sense. You crave guidance and comfort of a teacher or parent. It means you find security and safety through success and responsibility. That does sound like me, actually. Yeah, no one else sees this, but I put a lot of weight on myself and my security. Yeah, I'm not even gonna. How do you figure out where you're moon or rising? You're mooning. Listen, guys, So when I was in middle school, you know when like kids get so crazy when there's a substitute teacher? I don't know if school's different nowadays, if like with, you know, everyone being a lot more sensitive, if this is still allowed, but when the substitute teachers were there, the boys would moon the class, me included. I was like, you know, that's something I could have not seen. Like, Jessie, you know, like I said, the very close-up Jessie was like, what the fuck? Like, get your butt away from me. Yeah, but anyways, and it's happened multiple times. It also happened in Hebrew school. Why am I telling you this? Okay. Anyways. God, I miss school so fucking much. Ooh, what do you think about Dan and Phil coming out? So I watched both their coming out videos and I thought they were really great. And I also think they both represent, you know, I guess how different people can choose to come out, which I really liked. You know, Phil's was a lot more lighthearted. And I mean, he did still go into his story, but he also, I don't know, Dan wanted to make it more informational, and I really liked it because I feel like, for me personally, I was like almost like a mix of them both, maybe a little bit more Phil, and I don't know, I really liked the way they did it, and I don't really agree with how people took, you know, something that's personal to them and made it like an assumption about their personal lives, because, or oh my god, when coming out experience, because you have no idea how difficult it was for that person to upload that video, to tell their family, you know what I mean? And I just like, I got really upset watching both their videos and seeing some people comment like I knew it. I'm like, that, because I got that a little bit, and I don't know, it felt a little invalidating, you know? Which, like, I mean, like, not that I don't want to seem gay. I mean, my whole Instagram's rainbow, but more in a sense of, like, if you knew it, that's okay. But, like, on my video, you know, comment that later, like, you always gave gay vibes or something, I don't know. But, like, on my coming out video, like, please at least just, like, you know, wow, I'm so proud of you, you know? I think that's just a lot more respectful, and, yeah. There you go. But anyways, I watched them a lot growing up, and I really liked them because when I was in school, I felt like, I don't know, I guess I had no one else in school that like shared similar interests with me besides my brother, and they just, you know, like watch a lot of the same shows and like just kind of like are into fan culture like I am, and I just never knew anyone else like that. And I don't know, seeing them find someone else that like just enjoys that as well. I was like, wow, there's other people out there, and like, it's not lame. Cool. I mean, maybe it is lame, but whatever. Yeah. Anyways, I don't know if that made sense, but cool. Do. It was like, I didn't put their name, of course, but it was a very mean way to word something like that. And anyways, what was I gonna say? I need to get better at not letting it get to me at all. In recent events, I had, a friend publicly come out and talk about how toxic, you probably all watched the video. Frank came and he was talking about how toxic it is, and being someone that's close friends with him, like, we both talk about it together and we relate to it, Like, I feel like, I don't know, it just hurts because, like, I guess I see coming from his perspective, I'm sure he sees me the same way, but, like, I know him personally, and he's just, like, a good guy. Like, he would never, and, like, there are people that are genuinely hurting people, being negative in the world, and, like, God, we're in, like, a fucking pandemic, and, if you don't like someone's content, like, like attacking an innocent person, and nonetheless someone that honestly feels trapped in an old version of themselves. It's such a, like, weird situation where, people, I feel like people get mad when YouTubers change, but then at the same time, if they don't change and they're the same person, it's cringy. Like, you're this age and you're still doing this. And it's like, I know it's just gonna sound like words off my tongue maybe if you're not in that situation, but being someone that has a job where I post things publicly online, content, it is incredibly difficult. Like, it is so difficult. And it's been hard for me, like, especially because I've gone from, like, one subject to not one subject, because everything's important. Ultimately, I'd like to think that, my page is about my life, and I feel like it is really cool that, like, I haven't been doing one thing since the beginning, and, like, some people find me because they liked my fandom DIYs. Other people followed me because they, like, I don't know, identified with, my coming out video. Some people really like what I say in regards to eating disorder recovery. Other people just came from my old, like, relatable, weird comedy videos, and they're just like, she's funny. Other people just like my colored hair. Does that make sense? I don't know. But anyways, this is, like, on a real personal note, but my goal for the next year is to actually make my sexuality less of a part of my content, and that's not because I am homophobic or because of internalized homophobia, but and I, like, it will still be there, like, trust me, it'll still be there, but I think there's a lot more to me, and I need to remind myself that, people like me regardless of my sexuality. So that's kind of a big part of it, and I want to post about it when it's important in my life, and not because I feel like, it's the only thing people care about, or that I need to prove something to myself or someone. I think, there was, like, actually, I was talking to Miles about this, but, like, there was a period of time where I came out and, like, I had really bad internalized homophobia, and I felt the need to, like, constantly tell everyone about my sexuality 24/7. And, like, now I'm so confident within myself that, like, if I want to bring it up, I want to bring it up. And if I don't, I'm like, whatever. Like, sorry, I'm saying like a lot. This conversation, because I would never want to offend anyone. But I guess part of it was just kind of, projecting my insecurity, though a lot of it was, genuine confidence. Does this make sense? I don't know if this makes sense. A lot of it was genuine confidence, but sometimes I felt like I needed to constantly tell everyone, and does that make sense? I don't know, but anyways, for example, like, I'm making music right now, and I actually did really like coming out. That's a bomb because I think people will expect that from me. In fact, I want to do the opposite, you know? Does that make sense? I don't know if this is making sense. Is this making sense? Don't let anyone hate on you. Thanks. I'm a live stream daddy. Hello, Nina. Thank you for coming from the live stream. This is on my new video, by the way. To prove to everyone that I was a certain way, because I, you know, previously only presented myself another way, and it was also just, you know, like, kind of a little bit of, like, retaliation against certain people in my life not accepting me, and, like, a fuck you, like, kind of thing with, I mean, like, a, like, rainbow, not aggressive, fuck you, but, you know, I just feel less inclined to, I just have a better relationship with posting about my sexuality online, and I think ultimately that will lead to not feeling I don't know, just a better way of posting about it. But I still am 100%, you know, very into advocacy and being gay online. Okay, cool. Let's see. Can you be my sugar mommy? That's funny. I have been that before. Actually, I've been that almost every time I've dated someone. Not intentionally. It's not fun at all. Are you gonna change to a new outro now that you've gained weight? I definitely have to, but I honestly just haven't made one yet. And not being able to leave the house. I mean, I could definitely make one soon, but oh my god, I just like... No, look, it lights up. Wait, how have I... You probably have seen my outro and you forget, or it's okay if you don't watch all my videos to the end. That's cool too. Huh. Oh my god, I got 30 questions that say, is your crush Tom Holland? That's funny. Let's see. So, I'm actually not always as confident as I probably seem, but I'm definitely way more confident than I used to be. I used to cry every time I showered, and that wasn't that long ago, just because I didn't want to see the way I looked without, you know, like a huge t-shirt on. I definitely feel a lot better, and I think that's thanks to not treating myself any differently. I felt like I needed to not wear certain things, not do certain things, and so on, and I think just telling myself, no, bitch, I want, made it easier. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's see. Ooh, do you like any musicals? Good question. I just watched Chicago and I really liked it because, well, okay, I always remembered listening to Cell Block Tango growing up, and I am currently working on a tango song. You didn't hear that. And like a dark tango, and I wanted to take inspiration from there, / I've always wanted to get around to watching it, and that was great. I obviously loved Dear Evan Hansen. I went when I was a little baby, and also when I was like just a little kid, a little girl, I would always go and see a Broadway play from my lucky that you grew up so close to New York City, but I actually went there very rarely, like very, very rarely. And it was only like special occasion. Someone's like, tango? Yeah, it's gonna be hot, but I just woke up, I was like, I wanna fucking do a fucking tango. Yeah, I wanna do a dark tango. A dark tango, you know what I'm saying? But like with Jessie Paege, you know, esque elements to the song. When I was little, that was for my friend's birthday, or my best friend growing up. Miss you, Molly, you were great. Jessie Paege authenticity. Has social distancing been good or bad for you? I mean, Dark Tango is gonna be interesting. I'm so fucking excited for this Dark Tango. I think it'll be great. I actually were working on the production before I work on writing, and I'm like, shit, what the fuck is gonna match a Dark Tango? But like, we'll get there. We will get there. Yes. It might be my next song. I don't know. It might be the next one I work on. I'm not really sure. Sorry, has social distancing been good or bad for you? I feel like it's been a mix. I think it's been more bad. Are basically finished right now, and then I have a lot of ones that are like halfway done-ish, which is really exciting. Yeah, cool. So I'm definitely working on music. It's just a matter of making sure I promote everything correctly, planning music videos, and like the whole process. And like I kind of want to be more ahead of the game this time, because what I've been doing in the past is I just finish a song, I do the music video, and then I'm like, okay, when sit on that music and think about, you know, I guess how I want, you know, I'm like a very visual person. I really like to think about the music video that goes with it, and I just love telling a story in that way. So I guess, you know, thinking about that after and not feeling so rushed is great. It's great. Always great. I love the way Skeleton is beautiful. Thank you. I'm like, but you don't fucking. I was like, oh right, you're singing Melanie Martinez. I do. You like jazz? Oh my god, look up Club Penguin memes. Some of them are really inappropriate, like the ones where people get banned. But this is probably really annoying. But they're so funny. And someone tweeted me and told me to pull up this TikTok account called Cowbelly. I don't know. It's so funny. It's just like, I don't know. It's just a ton of Club Penguin memes on TikTok. It's great. I recommend it. Chicken nuggets. Okay. Thank you for the contribution. B movie. You like jazz. Oh my god. What have I started? What's your Club Penguin? I think it was like Adopt Me Dad. Is anyone shocked? My one growing up got like discontinued or something, which sucks because I was so fucking rich on there and I had such nice clothing. Riot. Am I still vegan? That's a good question, 5 Sauce Paige, and I like your username. So I was vegan. I went vegan when I was 15 or 16 years old, and when I moved to LA, I was pretty vegan for a bit, and then I kind of changed to being pescatarian, but very rarely pescatarian. And I don't know, for the most part I was vegan, and at first it was 100% started with I doubt that a hamburger had cows in it, and I literally was like, this is fucking disgusting, and I refused to eat it. So, you know, maybe that's just like kind of like naturally how I am, right? But I'm not trying to roast people that aren't vegans here, but just wanted to explain my background at all, especially because, you know, I haven't been vegan my whole life. But anyways, then slowly I found I was being vegan for the wrong reasons, and I was using it as an excuse when I was out to restrict certain foods. Which is funny, actually. My ex-boyfriend from like 4 years ago totally pointed it out. He was like, yeah, like I knew one other girl that was vegan, and you know, she did it to be more restrictive, and like, you know, are you doing that? I was like, no, I'm not. When like I look back at it, it was like I totally was. But anyways, when did I stop being vegan? I think I stopped being vegan. It was when we started filming Guilty Party Season 2, and it actually wasn't, at that time, it's like so complicated, because like I knew I had an eating disorder, but I didn't. Like, you're in denial, but like you also kind of know there's like something going on, so like it's confusing. But I decided to not be vegan anymore. I guess to like prove to everyone that I wasn't being too restrictive when I was 19. And I had like the blonde hair and the rainbow ends, but I wasn't, no, but it's like, I don't want to trigger anyone, but I was also like doing something that was really bad for me, and it was, you know, I still was, how do I word this? It's really complicated, but anyways, I started having bulimic tendencies when I started having those foods I wasn't used to, and it was a really bad way to first reintroduce that food back into my life, and clearly I was very scared of it. And when I decided to recover, I was like, I'm not going to let myself do that anymore, and I wanted to have no restriction for the time period. But since I've been a lot better, I have been trying to, but like with all the right intentions, with my family around me, everything, I've been trying to, I like eat vegan most of the time without it being intentional, but not every time. I would say my few things I eat that aren't vegan, I have a lot of, which I guess would make me vegetarian, but I have a lot of Greek yogurt and eggs. But anyways, that's like a long ass rant, but it's like so confusing. There was like this thing and that thing, and I don't know, but I was vegan for the wrong reasons for a long time, so I'm definitely like not against never being vegan again, but it would have to be on really good terms. Okay, let's read comments on my new video. Yay, cool. Wow, I did my makeup well. I looked pretty there. Great. 10 out of 10. I don't know if Steph is watching this, but she texted me today, and she brought up that she didn't know that I had fake teeth, and I realized I don't talk about this with anyone. Like, I will be in relationships with someone and they will not know I have fake teeth, but I have fake teeth, guys, so. Only my top 6 teeth are veneers. There we go. Tana Mojo, who? Yeah, I have veneers. I was 19, and one person I knew very well was like, I got veneers, you should do it, it changed my life. And I was like, yeah, I'll do it. And to give full disclosure, not that I'm against anyone doing this, but I have not had any work done. But I was like, you know, if there's anything I would do, I always had an overbite, and I've been really insecure about it. So I would get fake teeth, and I have. And it was a whole mess. Wait, does Dr. Phil have veneers? Yeah, they're so expensive, and would I recommend them? I don't know. It depends on you and your situation, but I personally really like them. I only got my top 6, so it's not my whole mouth, but it was definitely a long process, and to surgery you're gonna have to kind of keep up with the rest of your life. These last hopefully until I'm 40, and then when I'm 40 I get new veneers, so we shall see. Yeah, cool. Anyways, I've got fake teeth, guys. I promise. It was like the one thing I was like, you know, I'm really insecure that, and also there's nothing wrong with having an overbite. Honestly, it was kind of adorable. I wish I spent my money elsewhere, honestly. I wish I spent it on music, which I've now been doing, but honestly, I don't think I ever would have, because I thought I sucked. Okay, wait, actually, I'm not pressing on that one. Okay. I'm glad you asked, are there any good shows or movies? Well, I want to ask all of you. I've been tweeting like crazy, and I want you all to know, like, I'm not putting y'all to work for no reason. Like, I am reading your recommendations. Like, I tweeted the other day and I asked you guys for the best movies of all time, and I literally, like, last night was going down the list and trying to find things, and it was great. But I've been watching Little Woman, but then I decided, I was just talking about this earlier in the live stream. It's a long live stream, so I wouldn't be bothered if you have not been watching the whole thing, but I have been a little too stressed to watch live action shows. I'm like, I don't want to see fucking people. I want to see cartoons. Beautiful anime boys and girls. So that's what I've been doing a lot. And it's been great. I highly recommend it. Nothing makes me less stressed. I have a glass of wine and I watch some anime. And if anyone is gonna say that's lame, I am so sorry. It's so fun. Trust me. I feel like a peak adult. It's so polarizing with a fucking glass of wine, and then the show that is marketed towards children. I don't care. It's so, well, actually no. I've been watching a lot of mature anime that I didn't watch when I was 16 because I was terrified to watch it. Yeah, I talked about this on my live stream the other day, but I've been a die-hard Attack on Titan fan, which is a good step for me because it's me watching something new versus rewatching something. I love Death Note, to the person that said that, but that sounds great. Great use of time. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of Attack on Titan, which I was always scared. Well, I watched the first episode as a kid and I was like, oh my god, this is so disturbing. I can't watch it, and that's how I was when I first started watching The Walking Dead, and it's such a good show that it's worth it, and it isn't, the fighting is cool, and, it's disturbing, but you definitely get over it, but that's not, I argue, if anyone is scared to watch a show like that, any show where it's gory, etc., also, I guess read reviews and see, where I draw the line is how much is the show also about the storyline. For example, I think in Walking Dead, part of it's the fighting and fighting zombies and the whole thrill of the adventure, but I also think probably the biggest part of Walking Dead is, okay, how are people dealing with the apocalypse? A zombie apocalypse, whether it's a group of cannibals. I don't know if someone's watched this show, I don't want to reveal it, but anyways, I hope my shorts weren't too high. So someone's talking about veneers. You should take your veneers out and rock pointy teeth. Oh my god, I should have never said anything. Anyways, what was I saying? I really like Attack on Titan regardless of how disturbing it is because I think the storyline is incredible, and One Piece, I definitely should. We stand pointy teeth. I should have never said anything. Damn it. God. It's okay, I don't care. Funny story about the pointy teeth. So I have temporary veneers for 2 weeks and they kept falling out. And that doesn't happen to a lot of people, but like I love frozen dark chocolate and I just like would bite it and the whole temporary one would go out and I had to get them replaced 4 times. And there is nothing more disturbing, nothing that is more disturbing. Attack on Titan is nothing on your veneers, your temporary veneers breaking. Seeing what your teeth actually look like after you get them shaved down. Like they would, all the temporary ones would, I don't want to gross them in, all the temporary ones would just like, they would crack and fall, and then I was just like, I'd look in the mirror and I would just see these like shark teeth and I'd be like, it's okay, it's fine, it's all gonna be okay. But veneers, the price of teeth, straight teeth. I'm trying to prove to everyone I'm fucking straight now. Cool. You've been binging magic school shows because you're working on a program. Oh my god, that's super cool. We stand Shark Jessie. Someone set up a vibe. Yay, we love that. We love to see it. The Simpsons. I never watched The Simpsons. What phone? I got the new phone. I did. I got the new phone. YouTube hearted your comment and then took it away. Could have been I was like hearting a lot of comments. So, okay, this is gonna be such a controversial opinion, but veneers can actually be as much money as braces sometimes. And the thing is, it's like, do you want to straighten your actual teeth, or do you just want to not give a shit? Because that's okay too, you know. It's all dependent on the person, but don't do it for anyone else. Okay. Sorry, I think this comment's funny. So my new video that I just uploaded, in case you haven't heard 1,000 times, so I did 50 things not to say to tall people, and someone goes, I think stupid things are funny. If someone says, how's the weather up there, I just spit in their face and say it's rainy. Why do I think that's funny? Okay, sorry. Someone doesn't understand my joke, so someone wrote, so, okay, I got these all from fan responses, and somebody, so I was like, you know, what are some things you shouldn't say to tall people? And someone's like, I don't exist, I'm a tall bottom, and I'm like, no, I don't think you understand. Trust me, I agree with you here. No comment. No, yeah. Sorry. I definitely agree with you. No more conversation on this. Okay. Is a 5'6" lesbian 5th grader. Yep, I feel you. When I was in middle school and elementary school, I was actually the short friend. Favorite coping mechanism, playing guitar for sure, it's great. Super great. You stand Jessie Paege. Hello. I have natural vampire fangs. That's honestly awesome. Okay, wait, I need to switch the question. I forgot to do that. Also, I like your username. I like 5 sauce and myself. No, I was like, wait, I was gonna say I like 5 sauce, but I didn't think of the second part. Are you going to go on tour? Anything like that in the future? That's definitely the plan. I'm gonna open for Paege in May, but the world's a little crazy right now. And that should still be happening regardless of when it'll be, you know, that's still being decided. But I do, if I were to do my own show, I feel like I would definitely need more music because I only have 4 songs and one of them's a feature. So, and like, I don't know, it's gonna be so nerdy. Not even nerdy, just, I'm a loser. But I think it's so cool when people are like, okay, what songs should I keep on the set list? And I want to be that. I want to be that person. I want to be like, guys, this is a close call. I have so much music. What song? Like, I want to surprise people. I don't know, you know? Like, I feel like I don't even have enough music to have like, to be like, ooh, like this song makes sense next to this song in like a set list type of way. I don't know. Anyways, that was cute, I think. Okay, someone said they streamed comment on my new video. Someone said they streamed Phantom and their skin cleared. Listen, I've been saying that for a while. For real though, my skin has been great. I mean, like, Accutane. I'm literally making a note for this. Am I lame? I don't care. I love being lame. Habla español. Tiny bit. Very, 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 very small bit. I was gonna say pequeño, but isn't that an adjective for something being small? Like, you can't just be like a little bit and just be like pequeño, because that's when you describe something that's small. I don't know. I used to know a lot, but then I dropped out of. Well, I finished high school, but I did not go to college. Yes, I was a very studious kid. Surprisingly, I got really good grades and took lots of AP classes, and then I was like, fuck this, and I just never went to college, so I just tortured myself for no reason at all. Woohoo. Waves back in Dutch, oh my god! So, if you don't know, in my last video that you have heard about probably only once, I've only brought it up, you know, this is the first time I brought it up in this live stream. I got the tall gene, but not the naturally blonde gene. So I'm a little mad. Not gonna lie, but it's fine. I don't know. My dad's side's a lot shorter. I don't know how he's kind of tall-ish. He's like 6 foot, 6'1". My mom's 5'10" as well. My brother's like 6'2", 6'3". So we're a tall family. Someone said, as a tall bottom, this hits close to home. I said mood. All I'm gonna say is, I'm glad that, you know, I'm good at acting and I apparently have top energy in my music videos. Like, all I'm gonna say, that's funny. I have like all of these people that are like, oh my god, the top energy in this music video. I'm like, no one has ever described me that way. Yeah, fuck yeah. No. Okay, no more talking about that. It's crazy to me. Okay, this is like a different rant, but like, I guess, okay, here's also a different way to look at it though, right? I feel like kids, like little kids, have been making inappropriate jokes about, you know, straight sex forever, like since middle school, but then like, you know, I'm surprised. I'm like, oh my god, I was 14. I wasn't like talking about, I don't know, I wasn't using words like top and bottom. Like, I was like, I don't know. No, I didn't know what that was. So, I guess one way to look at it is that, you know, we're a lot more aware, we have a lot more access to information, and, you know, 14-year-old straight kids get to joke about that stuff, so I guess we can too. I don't know. There we go. I don't know. I don't know if that's controversial. I don't know. Just a thought. Because I see like so many young kids on TikTok, and I'm like, what? You like, you realize it's like a sex joke? Right? No. I was the youngest person there, and I was 16 years old. I was with some friends that were younger too, but we were the youngest people there, and yeah, I was literally 16, and now I feel like if you go to one of her concerts, she would 100% have lots of 16, 17-year-olds versus like, it's interesting, at like the start of her career, I guess, she had a way older fan base, and she still has an older fan base for sure. Like her music is year-olds, I mean, at least at the New York City venue, and I don't know, I thought that was interesting. Anyways, interesting thought. I don't know, and that has me thinking about other artists, but I realized that also happened with 21 Pilots. I saw them at a small New York City venue too, and they also had a way younger audience, and I don't know, that's so interesting to me. I wonder like what the reasoning for that is, that a lot of these alternative artists start out with these older audiences and then they attract like a huge younger fan base as well. I don't know. A thought. Maybe it's that us old geezers just like geezers fuck. Maybe it's just that, you know, older people are pretentious about, you know, like I liked Melanie Martinez when she was small, and now she's a big artist, so now whatever, and like younger kids are like, yeah, I don't care if everyone likes her, but like all the older people are like, I only listen to underrated artists. I don't know. Thought. Someone said I radiate the same energy as Sophia Lillis. Well, that is a fucking compliment. I love the show, and I always get it wrong. I am not okay with this. There we go. I was gonna say I'm really not okay with this. There you go. See, I know the main actress's name, which a lot of people don't know the actors and actresses, but I'm getting the title wrong. What am I? I don't know. I thought she was pretty, so I followed her. I guess, you know, that's my takeaway of the show. I don't know. That happens to me a lot, you know. I watched Little Woman for Emma Watson, and for Timothy, like, I'd be lying if I said otherwise. And, you know, I definitely got what I wanted. A good show. No, I also did watch because it is a classic story. That mouth besides speaking, do you know how to kiss? What? That's a odd question. Or is that a lyric or something? I don't know. Such a good show. Oh, Little Woman. Good show. So it's funny. What am I saying? Sorry, I'm reading my comments at the same time. What was I gonna say? Okay. Sorry, my comments are funny. Shit, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I feel like the Timothy, like loving Timothy trend has gone way bigger, partially because of that TikTok trend that's actually fun, coincidentally related to Melanie Martinez. I think it's Playdate is the song that, I don't know, when he starts dancing and everyone slow motions it and adds sparkles. But anyways, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, actually I don't remember what I was gonna say. I think I've been live a little too long. I'm probably gonna go, but I don't know. I feel like he's gotten like 10 times more popular and hyped up since quarantine. I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I love it. You know, let's support some feminine boys. You know, I think there's some power in it, in that I feel like a lot of boys probably do want to dress like him, but are ostracized and feel as if they cannot dress that way because of where they grew up and so on and so forth. And I think, you know, now that like we're changing a lot of like what we consider to be hot with men, I think a lot of men will feel more open to doing things like painting. I don't know, who knows though, because I've definitely met people that seem like they could never feel comfortable with painting their nails, but who knows. I partially don't understand it because, well, okay, if it's not genuinely you, like, don't paint your nails, bro, but like, I don't know, if you're gonna make fun of other guys for it, or, I don't know, like, just know that that guy that's painting his nails is probably really attractive to a lot of girls. And if you did that, like, probably, I think it's just kind of like because I think girls don't, at least, you know, from the perspective of a girl and boy relationship, I feel like a girl doesn't want to feel like she's the only emotional one and the only one that's, I feel like there's just something so cool about two people dating and both of them kind of being feminine and masculine in certain ways. Like, why do we need to take every single fucking feminine thing and be like, all right, let's like intensify that, especially in a relationship, and then every masculine pushed upon the guys? Like, it, for me, in my opinion, it's cool to just date a guy that, like, you know, is a little more feminine, and then also, like, when girls are a little more masculine, it's cool. I don't know, it's refreshing. I think if you aren't genuinely that way, that's okay, but I do think it's really cool that we're just like in love with feminine boys. Like, I don't know, I thought they were so cute, and ever since forever, actually, like, and I thought I don't know, I just go on TikTok constantly and I realize everyone's living the same fucking life as me, basically. Does anyone else relate? I don't know. Can you answer questions? Yes. If you could do whatever you wanted for a day, what would you do? I don't know. Okay, I would get a cure for this virus. That's you know, a good 7 a.m. activity. Would only take me a good 30 minutes. And then, I would then, after that, I'd collab with all my favorite music artists because I'm able to do whatever I want. And then I would play a show in front of a lot of people because I've just always wanted to do that, but who knows if it'll happen. And then I would... I don't know, I just like hold myself in like this, and I have very like, I just like present myself very small. I don't know. Maybe that's why. I don't know. Okay, let's see. I hope you guys liked that day of mine. Okay, did I press on the right one? When do you think this is gonna end? Oh, I have no idea. I feel like I definitely don't know enough to make a estimated guess. I live in Florida, and it's definitely pretty serious here. Florida is one of the states in the US that has the most cases. Specifically, my county has a lot of cases. I'm in South Florida, but I'm hopeful. I don't know, but I think it's definitely going to take a bit of time for things to, I think, you know, it's going to be a process, basically, is what I'm saying. Okay, cool. Let's see. There was one question I really wanted to answer. Okay, cool. Turbulent Pilots. Hello, I like your username. Any new vids/songs in the works? So I'm working on, let's see. I have one song that is really great, good guitar in it, and it's a song that I wrote right before I left Los Angeles, which was just a pretty emotional moment for me. It was pretty fucking scary. I have another song that's very comedic, and honestly, I've kind of been thinking, it's like very silly, but I think it could be, it's a silly confident song, but I think it could be good to, I was listening to a podcast and someone said, I mean, Someone said during a lot of times of devastation, songs that are happy or like love songs perform the best because people don't necessarily want to listen to like we're all in this together songs when everything's happening, because honestly people just want a distraction. They don't even want to focus on what's going on in the world, which I fucking relate to. Like I don't even, you know, if I'm listening to music, I'm like, don't remind me. Do not remind me. So anyways, I'm thinking of maybe posting that one, but at the same time it's so silly that I feel like I need to put out more serious music for people to take me seriously. Then we have another song I'm working on, and it's kind of about, I guess, kind of, you know, how you can be your own worst enemy, but also your own hero. And it's one of my favorites. It's really fucking cool. It's like very old Imagine Dragons, like apocalyptic, and then I'm giving way too much information. It's okay, only the diehards are here. And then I have the other one, which is a dark tango. Oh, a few other ones. And then I have another one about me being secretly in love with my best friend. Enjoy that. Yeah. It's honestly a really beautiful song. Wow, how could I forget that one? It's one of my favorites. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on, but they're all really cool, and it's honestly been... Sorry, someone commented that I'm taller than Brendan Urie. That is, you know, I'm taller than all of Fall Out Boy, too. Is that interesting? Yeah, I thought I was tall until I heard Jessie was 5'10". I do be tall. Anyways, I think they're all really interesting concepts, and what I think is really cool about them is that they're all very different from each other, which is what I'm going for. Like, I don't want to be a predictable bitch up in here. Like, you don't know what you're fucking getting from me. Oh, and then my dark tango, of course. That's gonna be fun as fuck. So, I don't know. I like have high-key been wanting to make a sexy song, so maybe that'll be my sexy song. I don't know. Like, not because I feel like I need to, because a lot of songs on the radio are like that, but because I want to. I'm 21 and like, whatever. Yeah, I love the zoom. Thanks. Okay, sorry. Yes, I am 5'10". I know, everyone's so shocked. Why am I gonna stand up? I'm not gonna look 5'10". I am 5'10", yes. There we go. Yeah. You know, sometimes at the doctors they tell me I'm 5'9", and then sometimes they also tell me I'm 5'11", so I don't know which, but I think for the past 2 times I've gone, they've told me I'm exactly 5'10", like exactly 5'10", so here we go. Live stream, but this is fun. This is so cute. You're so cute. This makes me happy. Thank you. Thank you, bros. I liked your comment. Okay. I hear Dutch YouTuber. And immediately... Wait, it's obvious. She's Dutch too? Oh my god. Who else is Dutch? I need to know. We need to be friends. Just because I'm 5'4", does that mean I can't be a top? No. This isn't... I don't know why that person said that. Height has nothing to do with that. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm like done with this. People are gonna be like, okay, here's my height. Now can like I like aggressive wholesome typing. Height is nothing. Okay. That was the weirdest time. I laugh so weird sometimes. I don't even know. Oh my god, I hear myself talking. Let's turn it off. Self-love, guys. No, that wasn't. That's just like a, you know when you hear your own voice and you're like, which is funny. Everyone's like, actually, okay, I have gotten a lot more used to the sound of my own voice, and I kind of like the sound of my own voice. You know? I mean, okay, that made me sound like a narcissist. It's not like I listen to my own videos and I'm like, yes, bitch, you have the best. Like, as in I don't mind Like, for example, I'm watching gay TikTok and this girl is doing like a Butterfinger Down Coming Out edition. I'm like, oh, the girl that made that sound, her voice is low. And I'm like, that's me. I made it. And I was like, what? My voice is that low? Yeah, I don't know. But then my singing voice, if you've heard Phantom, can be really high. So, but it can also be kind of low. I don't know. I'm just going off. Anyways, you know when you were in school and like you had to do a project and you heard your own voice and you were like, ew, or like they tell you to hold your ears and then you can, was that what it, you hold your, I can't hear maybe I'm going, I don't know. Are you planning on making, I'm planning on making a music video for every song I release, but the past like few songs, they've been really big productions, and honestly I feel like I don't really need to do that, so I really want to work on like producing. I mean, I thought of like conceptually, they're all my music videos, they were all my concepts, but trust me, they were. It was a lot of work and like very specific details, but I want to try. I filmed those in front of a film crew, and I did a really like props to myself because I am like a socially anxious introvert, and I had to like hip thrust. Phantom was different because it was like such a great group of people. Even still, there were like some crew members there, and I'm like, I just met you today, and I need to hip thrust in a Danny Phantom costume. Nice to meet you. So, like, it's an interesting experience. But I remember the day of Phantom, I told myself, you know, if I don't like, you know, put my whole heart into this, because I edit my own music videos too, yay, I am going to be editing that music video later, and I'm just gonna feel, regretful, and I think, God, this is gonna get deep, but I was listening to something this morning, and they said that, you know, when people get old, one of the things they always think about is what they regretted doing, and I just want to live life with no regrets, if you know what movie that's from, less regret, you know, like, I feel like I get so scared of doing things, and like, things that never have any, like, not bad things, like things I'm just not confident enough, like not like so scared to like murder someone, like like I am so scared. I don't think anyone assumed that, Jessie. I don't know, I'll be so scared to like really dance in front of people for a music video, or like put out that, you know, like I guess creatively, you know, I always try to hold myself back because I'm scared. I like thought I would suck at singing, so I never sang online, and then you guys were really nice, but like another example, I guess you don't want to live life with regrets, and yeah, I feel like that's been like a big theme in my life in general, so yeah, you must be this tall. I am 5'10". But anyways, new songs are in the works, yes. I'm gonna go. I hope you all have a great night, and I love you. No regrets. No regrets. No regrets. Yeah. I dance weird in my head, and you really think those guys are gonna come, like, worst case scenario, they're like, oh, I filmed this music video and this blue hair chick did some weird ass hip thrust. Like, I don't know, you know, like, you kind of have to like laugh at it and be like, really, like, what's the worst case scenario, you know? I go home and I'm like, damn, this footage is so cool, and some random guy's like, eh, stupid gay blue hair chick, and I'm like, whatever. I don't know. Does this make sense? I don't know. I hope everyone has a great day. Okay, I love you. Okay, you're the best. Yeah. I can't picture you being my height. I know, I'm so tall. I look so small, but I'm not. Yes, I've never, that's a lie. I've talked to people that were taller than me. Like, you know that thing where you're like talking to people, but you're not in a relationship? I've had that more than being in an actual relationship. But I've never like I don't think I've ever been in a relationship with anyone that was taller than me, so I'm kind of used to being the taller person. Yeah. It's funny because like when I did that video, a lot of the 50 things were like, you'll never find someone to date, and I'm like, all right, clearly neither of us cared about height enough, you know? Yeah, all right, your rat is on your shoulder. Listen, you are blessed. Your rat, you know, is giving you a blessing. Okay. I hope you have a good day. Night. Yeah, bye.